Welcome to today's What Moved the Market show. I'm your host Prem. It's Monday, February 16, 2026, and here is everything you need to know as the markets close for today. After a choppy start, Dalal Street staged a solid rebound into the close, snapping a short losing streak and finishing with a clear buy-the-dip tone in the heavyweight names. The Nifty 50 settled at 25,682, up 0.83%. The Sensex ended at 83,277, up 0.79%. Bank Nifty closed at 60,949, up 1.27%. Under the hood, the day's big theme was rotation back into large liquid financials and selective defensives after early caution. On the currency front, the rupee was around 83.68 per US dollar as of the latest available data. That kept exporters and importers watching closely but didn't steal the show from equities today. Now to the movers. On the winning side, Bajaj Finance was a standout, closing higher by 3.09% as financials attracted renewed buying in the second half. Eicher Motors ended stronger, up 1.56%. SBI Life finished up 0.84%. On the losing side, Hindalco slid 6.08%, one of the sharper drops among widely tracked names. Hindustan Unilever fell 4.34%, reflecting weakness in parts of the FMCG space. Eternal was down 4.30%. Capital market and brokerage-linked stocks saw sharp pressure earlier after the RBI tightened the framework around bank credit facilities and collateral requirements for lending to brokers. BSE, for example, fell as much as 9.5% intraday. Turning to levels that mattered. On Nifty, the index defended the zone around 25,600, keeping the immediate tone constructive for short-term traders. The next upside area is around 25,750. On Bank Nifty, support around 60,700 was respected, and the index finished near the top of its intraday move. Immediate resistance is seen around 61,400. Sector-wise, leadership tilted toward banking and financials, while capital market-linked stocks were weighed down by the RBI-driven tightening concerns. In terms of policy developments, the RBI's tighter norms around bank funding and collateral for broker-related credit facilities was the headline that moved prices. There were no major new SEBI announcements on futures and options during today's session. Now, commodities. MCX gold futures were around 1,54,824 rupees per 10 grams, down on the day. MCX silver futures were around 2,36,908 rupees per kilogram, sharply lower. On the geopolitical pulse, markets traded with an on and off risk premium in the background, keeping precious metals on the radar. Looking ahead to tomorrow's trade for Nifty, as long as 25,600 acts as a floor, bulls will look for a grind toward 25,750. If it breaks, the risk is a quick shift back to a sell-on-rise tape. For Bank Nifty, hold 60,700 and traders can play for a test of 61,400. Key catalysts are any follow-up on the RBI's credit framework tightening and overnight global cues. Actionable takeaway. Use 25,600 on Nifty and 60,700 on Bank Nifty as your line in the sand levels. Hold above for selective longs, slip below to cut risk fast. Keep capital market stocks on a tighter leash until more clarity on RBI rules. Send in your questions for tomorrow's episode and stay tuned for tomorrow morning's wrap.